Hey Jensen Jaguars, happy Friday. Can you believe it? It's already October 2nd and we are starting our 8th week of school. Where has the time gone? It's also an important month that we're in the middle of. Do you know which it is? It is Hispanic Heritage Month. And Hispanic Heritage Month runs from September 15th through October 15th. Did you know that we have a rich Hispanic heritage right here in Castro Valley? Before the Europeans arrived, these lands belonged to the Ohlone, Native Americans. But once the Europeans arrived, we were part of the colony of New Spain. And then in 1821, we became part of the new Republic of Mexico. The area we now call Castro Valley was actually part of land owned by Mission San Jose, and a man named Don Guillermo Castro was given some of this land for serving in the military. That's right, Guillermo Castro is where we get the name Castro Valley. The United States took over California in 1848, and around that time, Guillermo Castro had to begin selling off of some of his land to Americans and to immigrants who were settling in the West. In fact, one of the immigrant families that purchased land from Don Guillermo Castro was the Jensen family, who settled here, right here in Palomares Hills in 1867. Right here where we're standing. This was part of the Jensen family ranch. And now you know how we got our name too. But enough about that. Let's get back to Hispanic heritage and let's watch a short video together so we can learn a little bit more.
In the United States, September 15th through October 15th is Hispanic Heritage Month. It is a time to remember the cultures and contributions of Americans whose ancestors came from Spain, Mexico, the Caribbean, and Central and South America. Did you know there are about 54 million Hispanics and Latinos in the United States? That's a lot of people to celebrate. The idea to do so began as a week-long observance in 1968 under President Lyndon Johnson and was extended to a full month 20 years later in 1988 by President Ronald Reagan. September 15th is special because it is Independence Day for several Latin American countries, including Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and Nicaragua. Mexico celebrates their independence one day later, while Chile and Belize honor theirs on September 18th and September 21st. In the U.S., Hispanic Heritage Month is celebrated with community festivals and educational events. Kids in school learn about famous people of Hispanic heritage, like Ellen Ochoa, the first Hispanic woman to become an astronaut, Nancy Lopez, one of the greatest women golfers to ever play the game, Mexican-American Cesar Chavez, who worked to improve conditions for farm workers, Severo Ochoa, a Spanish-American Nobel Prize winner in medicine, and Ileana Ross Lehtinen, the first Hispanic woman and first Cuban-American elected to the U.S. Congress. What famous person of Hispanic or Latino descent would you like to meet?
Hi Jensen Jaguars, may the audience please rise. Take your hats and hoodies off, put your right hand over your heart, and you may now salute the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may now all be seated.
As a Jensen Jaguar, I pledge to P, give my personal best. A, act responsibly. W, we show respect. S, put safety first. Together we make Jensen Ranch PAWsitive. Go out and make it a positive day.
Hey Jaguars, welcome back to Jaguar Story Time, and this week we're going to be learning about Ellen Ochoa, a Mexican-American astronaut in honor of Hispanic Heritage Month. Enjoy! Today we're going to be reading The Astronaut with a Song for the Stars, the story of Dr. Ellen Ochoa, written by Julia Finley Mosca and illustrated by Daniel Riley. If you have a mission, a dream to explore, but no one like you has achieved it before, listen up to this tale of one star engineer, Dr. Ellen Ochoa, a space engineer. In a city, Los Angeles, one fateful day, a baby was born in the spring month of May. This Ellen, you'll find, was no regular girl. Yes, her future was bright, even out of this world. A grandchild of immigrants, Ellen was tough. All her Mexican relatives, they'd had it rough. Her father would tell her, "When I was in school, people thought that Latinos would dirty the pool. We could swim in the water, but nice as that seemed, we were only allowed right before it was cleaned." That racism hurt. It was hateful and wrong, and it taught him his children would need to be strong. Her mother agreed, and she made it quite clear. If you want to succeed, don't stop learning, my dear. That was easy for Ellen, so smart and astute. And the thing she loved most? Playing classical flute. I'll be a musician, she thought as she grew, an orchestra flutist. Hey, that's what I'll do. Then in college, she started to think about space. But spacemen were men. Mostly white was the case. Unfair as that was, Ellen made up her mind. I can study the shuttles and how they're designed. That's called engineering, her teacher explained. Forget it, that field is for boys, he proclaimed. Well, never you fear, Ellen got that degree, and she saw Sally Ride go to space on TV. The first astronaut woman, and that's when she knew, if Sally can do it, then I'll do it too. Alas, as you know, life can sometimes be tricky. The path to that dream, let's just say it got sticky. She tried out for space school, and what came of that? The elite NASA program rejected her flat. Did she stick with her goal? Oh, you bet. She had brains. She learned more about rockets and piloting planes. She invented 3 systems which used beams of light, helped computers to see things that eyes couldn't quite. And boom! It was time. NASA finally took notice. You're in, they declared. We admire your focus. The training was hard, no rest or recovery. At last it paid off. Ellen boarded Discovery. 10, 9, 8. The countdown began. She held on with her might. The girl from the city of angels took flight. Up, up, and away. And up higher they flew. They shot to the sky in the blink of an eye, and they orbited Earth, green and blue. Now guess what she did up so far, far away? Ellen took out a flute and she started to play. But in space, people float, so she strapped down her feet, or she'd go for a loop with each tweedledee-tweet. When she finished her tune, she considered existence, our planet, so tiny, from such great a distance. Though very few humans had been in this place, she'd done it, the world's first Latina in space. If you're thinking, that's awesome, you are right, it's sweet. All those years of hard work helped her conquer this feat. And because of her skills, NASA needed her more. One mission is stellar, but Ellen did 4. The tools that she managed were pretty profound, like an arm that helped astronauts spacewalk around. She studied the sun, its effects on us here, the climate, and harm to our Earth's atmosphere. This research, of course, brought her so much respect that the Johnson Space Center said, "Ellen, direct!" She accepted and set one more record to boot, first director with Latin American roots. Today, here on Earth, Ellen has a new mission: to bring all of NASA's great deeds recognition. She still plays the flute, and one note she'll impart: there's a place in this world for both science and art. Yes, all of this wisdom and talent, not small, has won her awards, but one tribute beats all. There are schools with her name, the best honor indeed, since a good education helped Ellen succeed. So if life knocks you down, lift your eyes to the sky. Just dust off your wings, get back up, you can fly. With persistence and knowledge, you'll surely go far. Keep your head up like Ellen and shoot for the stars. And here's a letter from Ellen Ochoa. Dear readers, always persevere and take things one step at a time. Sometimes it can be daunting to think about going after a big goal, but if you break it down step by step, you'll often find it's a lot more doable.